Hello and welcome to Harvey P Watches. As always, thank you to those who like and subscribe my videos. I really appreciate it. Please keep liking the videos if you would like to see more watches. For today's episode, we are looking at a watch that came from one of my dad's favourite electrical stores during the 1980s and 1990s. This is a 1992 Micronta 63-5067 watch that has both an analogue display and a digital LCD display. We still have the original receipt for this watch, showing that it was purchased from Tandy on the 16th of July 1992. Although this model was introduced a year earlier in 1991, it was the second most expensive watch that Tandy sold, with a price tag of £27.95p. By 1992 though, this watch must have been in a sale, as it was purchased for just £8.95. To date, this particular watch has never been worn. So let's take a closer look at the watch. The watch is quite a slim watch, measuring around 8mm thick, with the case measuring around 35mm across and 45mm lug to lug. The case is made of black resin type plastic with a matching black silicone strap that is perhaps a bit on the smaller side for larger wrists. The case has two buttons either side, with one of those on the right hand side being countersunk. Perhaps what is more unusual, for us anyway, is that the watch has an analogue display but does not have a crown to adjust the time. We will speak more about this shortly. The face is fairly attractive, with a rectangular case that is clipped at the corners and a round display covered by an acrylic glass. The display itself features a semicircle analogue display with a digital LCD display just below that. The analogue display has an outer minute track with large pale green hour markers. Whilst the numbers 1 to 12 are not detailed, the watch does display 24 hour markings from 13 to 24 in small yellow letters, and I mean small. They may show clearly on the screen, although, when wearing the watch, even with my young eyes, they are hard to see. Dad with his old eyes has no chance of seeing them. The face of the watch also details in white text the name Micronta, along with the words quartz and water resistant 30 metres. Given the colour of the large hour markers, along with silver and green hands, you could be fooled into thinking that this watch has some sort of nighttime illumination, but sadly, in the dark, there is nothing. So how do you adjust the watch with no crown? In each corner there is a yellow and white text that details the functions of the watch. On the top right, it says analogue and points to the top countersunk button on the right. Pressing and holding this button then sends the hands around electronically. To date, this is the only analogue watch we have that does this. The hands then slowly spin round the face, although there is a catch. You can only go one way. So, for example, as the clocks go back 1 hour at the end of British summertime each October, you would need to slowly move forward 11 hours to get to the right time. And if you overshoot by a few minutes, then it's back round another 12 hours. So it's a novelty not having a crown to adjust the time, but not great for adjustment. As we mentioned, below the analogue display is a digital display that is controlled via the remaining 3 buttons on the left and bottom right detailed: mode, lap, reset, alarm, and stopwatch, stop, date. By default, the digital display shows the time in hours, minutes and seconds. Pressing the top right mode button cycles through the various modes. Pressing it once takes you to the stopwatch, which is starting on stop with the right button, and you can set lap times with the left button. The stopwatch is also reset with the left button. Pressing the mode button again actually takes you back to the start, although pressing and holding the mode button down for a few seconds allows you to set the alarm using the bottom buttons. Pressing and holding the mode button twice then lets you adjust the time and date. In time display mode, pressing the bottom left button once simply shows you the alarm time, whilst pressing the bottom right button shows the date. Another tiny feature of the watch is the days of the week displayed just above the digital display, with a corresponding marker on the display to show what day it is, although it is very hard to see when on the wrist. At the back of the watch is a clip-on stainless steel back detailing the watch was made in China for Tandy. Inside the watch is a Chinese one-jewel teleart movement that we have not been able to find much about. So there you have it, the Micronta 5067 watch from 1992 that is currently our only analogue watch that doesn't have a crown. One of the things I love about watches is how many different shapes and sizes they come in, and indeed the different features they have. This particular watch I like, as apart from being 30 years old, it still looks quite modern in a way, and I think it's quite stylish. It is also very slim and lightweight, so I think a really nice watch, despite the £8.95 price tag in 1992. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed these videos and would like some more watches, please hit the like key, and perhaps even subscribe. You can see more of our watches at www.modestwatches.com, and you can see my website at www.harveyp.com. Thank you for watching, have a great day, bye!